Number 2, search and move. So when I walk into a room, assuming I have no idea what the threat is, but I think there might be a threat in that room, I'm going to do a quick wash of my light. Then the light's going to go off, and I'm going to move. Now notice when I move, I'm being like sneaky, like a cat, right? This is pre-locating the threat or the possibility of a threat. You think there might be someone in your barn or your house. You made the decision to leave your secure space. I'm not saying that's the right answer, but you're searching. So once again, I will wash the light in the room, and I will typically move, right? I'll be moving down the wall. I won't be on the wall, but I'll be moving down the wall, okay? So I'm searching and I'm moving, okay? I'm moving my position. So in theory, if I illuminate and someone sees that and reacts to the light, I'm hoping I am not in the same position that I was when I did my initial illumination of the light. Now, there's no guarantees, right? Because if you do this in your dark house and you play with this and you light up the room, you're going to realize if you put, family member, have them play the bad guy, of course, with safe gun, red guns, no real guns, none of that real life stuff. Do it safe. They know where you are right away. But I will tell you that someone in a room, if they see this, right, that flash of the light will typically cause them to do this in blind, and they don't know exactly where you are. They believe you're still there, but in reality, you're here, right? Now, in the search phase, the search phase is also a phase where I may do stuff like this. I may illuminate an area in a room and have the light away from my body. I will not shoot like this. I will shoot by indexing the light up near my eye. We'll talk about the pros and cons of having the light near your body in a second. But I will use other tactics to keep the light away from my body. So there you go. Illuminate and move. And then for a second, look and listen, right? Now, what happens if during my illumination, I see a threat? So if you can imagine the camera, you are the threat. Well, what do? Well, the second I illuminate and find that threat, I immediately put the light in the eyes. So your rule number 2 in terms of your search phase is if you find someone, light their eyes up. I'm not sure if you could tell, but the camera shuts down. When I do a low light demo or do a low light class, what I do is we'll wait till it's dusk or we'll turn the lights down in the room. And then I'll have a student, I'll walk up and say, let's do a little low light test in terms of the decision cycle, right? The decision speed cycle. And I'll say, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up my hand, and I have a student flick my hand, right? So they're flicking my hand. I'm holding up my hand. I'm giving them different targets, and they're flicking my hand. And then I do this, and I hold up my hand, and they go, boom. So about 4 seconds later, they have the ability to see again and flick my hand. That's the point. So when you're in your search phase and you walk into that room and you wash the light in the room and you find a threat, that moment in time, I want the light in their eyes. And I would tell you to keep the light in their eyes for as long as you need, because that moment in time, now they are reacting to the light. They can't see. You've taken their vision away. And even if their intent is to shoot you, you'd be surprised at how that momentary flash of light shuts the brain down for 3 or 4 seconds, which would give you the time to shoot, right? To shoot, or to potentially move offline and say, hey, who are you in my living room? Show me your hands, whatever you're going to say, right? So it does a lot of really good things. It gives us the ability to momentarily stop the reaction process of the threat. It gives us the ability to identify if it is a threat. And then 3, if we make the decision to actually shoot, we can shoot. Okay, so in your search phase, I'll summarize with this. Walk in the room, right, or in the room, wash the light, move. Wash the light, move. If you find a threat, wash the light, illuminate the threat, and make your decision. Is this a threat? Do I need to engage, or do I need to communicate, or do I need to go to a better position in another room? Maybe take a position to cover or whatever else, okay? So that is the search phase of the low light system.